excuse those people that have some doubts in the validity of things, especially in the validity of spiritual things. They're finding out that structured water becomes living water, and more people want structured water. So what is here is a conch shell, a blowing conch, you know, but so many different conches. And then this has been done thousands of years. What I'm trying to do is tell you that this whole thing about structured water is something that was known for thousands of years. Okay, and you're just touching just a little part of it. In here, it goes around and around and around, right? But to pay respects to the conch shell, I would just give her a little prayer. This is Panchajanya. Oh Panchajanya, please accept my pranams. In the ancient times, you were born from the ocean, and you were sieged, you were taken by the hands of Lord Vishnu. Thus, you are honored by all the demigods. O Panchajanya, upon hearing your roaring sound, the mountains, clouds, demigods, and all the demons tremble in fear. Your splendor equals that of 1,000 brilliant moons. I offer you my pranams. O Panchajanya, I offer pranams, in other respects. I offer respects to you. Your roaring sound shatters into pieces the demoniac personalities, even in the lower planetary systems. These are offering some respect to something that's actually very necessary. These conch shells were used in battle, and they were very powerful. Now, everybody is just so marveled that if you put water in something like this, I'll try to hold it, then it goes around inside. You know? It'll go around and around and make your structured water the best structured water you can think of. Very good structured water. This is knowledge common. This is common knowledge that the conch shell is very powerful. Not only the sound, but the water going through it can give you so many benefits. It's just to show that there is not just what you're looking at, or what the majority of people are looking at, are only the covered potency. They're not able to delve into the real meaning of a conch shell and the real benefit that a conch shell can give. They are not able to. They're just able to see some change in the water. Now, many know these are shaligrams. Now, if I take this shaligram, and with due respect, I'm not just using them, but with due respect, I put it in there. Same thing. You get a perfect vortex. You get perfect structured water. And examine. This is nature. She has made this in such a way that as the water goes over these ripples, it's not only structured, but it is structured in a certain way. And then, this is the other half. It's going the opposite way. Incredible, huh? So, not only should your structured water go one way perfectly in that way, but it also should go the other way. And it's like the river just runs through there, and all the water that's going through is perfectly structured water. Hard, but try to understand. Everything has its surface. You know, it's something that's good for, just like for your health. But structured water in a certain way structures your brain. It goes into subtle differences. I'm using steel because it's very difficult for me to get anything, but steel actually ruins the charge. I shouldn't be using steel, but because I'm not able to pay for good, you know, a good vessel of silver. A good vessel of silver and make structured water perfection. Just perfect. Everything should be examined like that. You don't examine things in a destructive way like AI. AI is destructive. Why? It pulls everything apart. And then he tries to put it back together. Never can put it back together in the way that it was originally made. But there's a semblance. And the only semblance is just the surface. Nothing really deep. Nothing can ever be reproduced in a really deep way. But here, you're getting a real good, you know, deep way. I was blowing the conch shell. That little boy made such a beautiful sound. Okay. Just trying to get everybody into a more intelligent way of looking at things. A deeper way. Not just being bamboozled over the surface and not knowing the real deep meaning of all these things. Yes, you can study and make some good, and I mean perfect. And the conch shell, remember the conch shell? I'll tell you one thing. I was in the U.S. Navy, and we knew that Rockefeller had a submarine. And what was Rockefeller looking for? He was looking for Lakshmi conches. You know, conches of money. What else is Rockefeller looking for? So he had you know, his submarine didn't go deep water, but he was looking for these Lakshmi conches, because this is, it's got this opening on this side, but the Lakshmi conch has the opening on the other side. So it's the same that I just showed you in the Shaligram, but it's in a conch shell. So you can, and a welt, I don't know if a welt would be so good. Many people confuse a Lakshmi conch for a welt, but it's a different animal. And I don't know if it'll give off the same, you know, deep I'm talking about deep feelings. So that's what I'm looking for, deep feelings, things that can help the consciousness, not just give me good health, not just give me a serene mind, but really go down deep into consciousness. And these conch shells, when chanted to and when used perfectly, they can go deep within. Okay. Look for it everywhere. It's right in our view, but we just look for something on the surface, and we miss the whole thing. You're missing out on so much, and you're trying to replace it with something else. This is the way to structured water, and not just structured water, but structured water that's in a certain movement, and giving off another certain movement within the body. You can understand, I'm no scientist, but I'm just showing what it should be seen as. Structured water, yes, you should have structured water, but try to go for the best structured water. That means you are also structuring the water as it's passing by, because structured water grabs whatever's around it. So you have to have a nice, loving feelings. You can't produce structured water without nice, loving feelings. Yeah, that's proven so many times. That the water, it gives off beautiful designs when the atmosphere is a very happy atmosphere, and the person doing it is a very happy person. So, yeah, I would say do whatever you can to make structured water. And if you're without money like me, you can even substitute. Yeah, this is a substitution. This is just little quartz right down here. You fill up with marbles about up to here, and you put your water, and it comes out, and it's structured water. Simple, isn't it? It isn't as deep as when it comes out of here, but it's what you got at hand. A liter bottle, cut the bottom off, put a stone that is irregular so the water can go through, fill it up with marbles. Yeah, marbles, glass marbles. Or even if you have some good stones, you can fill it up with stones. And then as that water goes down, it becomes structured water. It's simple, easy to do, because everybody should be able to use things. Everything doesn't have to be so costly. You have to buy this, that, and the other. Or it's not restricted, So take advantage of some structured water. You can look it up in the internet and everything, and you'll find so much about structured water. Okay. And this actually builds your faith up, that there's something more than to everything. There's something more to everything than what just is on the surface that AI can grab. There's something more. There's deeper. Something deeper. And you don't want to lose it. So don't become just a copy, an AI copy. You're an AI copy. Yeah, go deeper. We've got so many things that are very deep. We should not let people steal those deep things from us. Especially, trying to propagate all this stuff. Use AI, practically, but don't give up your deep feelings.